Hey everybody, this is Grant with Team CSTN, bringing you some hardcore domination on Infection. I am using the Razorback SMG. I've got stock and rapid fire on it. I have Ghost 6/10. We've got Tracker, fast hands, and gung ho on this setup. I believe this is actually probably the most overpowered setup I've ever used in this game. I just kind of was messing around last night with a bunch of my friends, and as we were doing it, I was going through a bunch of different classes. I was actually using a H.A.T.A.R SMG with like 4 attachments and less perks, and I was just messing around creating all these different classes. As you can see here, I'm playing with my brother, playing with Sooner Fan. We got friend Gibby and Alizard right there. So we were pretty much almost a complete team. In this gameplay, we actually have the highest amount of kills I have ever gotten in a game, at least in Black Ops 3. I believe it's like 1 kill off the most kills I've ever gotten. The Razorback just shows how powerful an SMG is. I put rapid fire on it because I believe it's just a little bit too slow of a fire compared to most of the other guns, just in terms of what ends up happening is as I'm aiming in, I split bullets over people. So if it's not fast enough firing, I move so fast that what happens is I'll like shoot, like if I shot like 3 bullets, one would go to the left of the guy, one would go to the right of the guy, and by the time I would reposition it, someone would get a kill. And so by putting rapid fire on it, it just made the gun flawless. It made it shoot just fast enough. I didn't have to worry about basically anything. And it was really nice too, is you can see I'm using Tracker perk, and it actually gets me probably, I mean, I don't know, 10 extra kills during this game just because I could see where the footsteps were going and I could tell what people were around me. It's also bright red and it kind of looks like lava, so it makes it so you really notice it. It's not just like everything else on the map. No, you really notice it. You can tell people are there. You can tell where they're going to be going. And I find that that's very important, having that awareness. As you kind of play as well, you can see here using the 6th Sense perk is amazing. Basically, it makes you just extremely aware of your surroundings, which just makes the game funner. I believe it makes it just a lot smoother of a gameplay for yourself. There's a guy laying down there. I can't believe I missed him, but I believe it just makes it a lot more smooth. I like to have guns basically get up as fast as possible. As you can see here, I can just aim down sight extremely fast. My movement with stock, I won't play with a SMG or basically any weapon without stock. So, and you can see here, I chased this guy. I heard gunfire to my left. I should have just let my guys take care of it. Ended up getting shot in the back there. But the stock attachment, I think, is a necessity for every weapon. There basically shouldn't be a time that you shouldn't have stock. And just simply because if you do use other attachments in its place, you move very, very slow, and it's just kind of, it's not as natural a movement. I feel like you just turn into like I was really scared there. I wasn't sure exactly where it was. We get the kill, luckily, but basically just keeping that fluid movement. I think that's one of the worst head glitch spots too in the game. But keeping that fluid movement is so imperative, just because, you know, as you're going around, I'm moving really fast, left, right, up, down, you know, I'm just doing so many movements that I've got to keep it going as easy as possible. I put on I switched up a few different attachments too. I didn't have hardwire going, which actually, you know, I normally am a huge advocate of it, but luckily we were watching these guys for a while. I didn't see them use basically any, you know, like mines or anything like that, so I figured I wasn't going to be tripping any trip mines. Also, Infection's my favorite map, so as I play it, I just kind of know most of the areas. I know all the kind of the campy spots where people are going to sit, and what happens here is we get so many kills, we kind of start locking down the team that it gets to the point where they actually start to camp, which is kind of annoying, and that's where the Tracker and the 6th Sense come in real handy. They still get a few kills off on me, and this is definitely not my lowest death game by any means, but this is I didn't die too many times. I think actually at this point we've almost seen just about half of my deaths, but for the amount of kills we do get, I think that is acceptable by anyone's means. I saw too, you can hear the 6th Sense going. I saw his footsteps kind of run around the corner. I wouldn't have gotten that kill without Tracker, so I really actually enjoy that perk a lot. And that was just, I didn't even want to deal with that guy. Just turn around, you know. And sometimes when you get into those situations where somebody's coming right after you, they've got the upper hand because they're hiding around the, you know, they know which side they're going to come out from. You know, he could have jumped up, he could have gone left or right around that stone there, but I didn't I did not want to stay there, so I got out of the way as soon as possible. I tried to stay close to the wall. That way, if he came around the corner, luckily I'd maybe go around a corner right before he did, which would save me. But you can see here at halftime, we're about 25-9, absolutely wrecking them. So, yeah, I mean, then you can see what we got. Alzari's at 16-16. My brother's at 15-4, which is awesome. And, you know, the big goal for last night when we were playing this was to be winning. We were, you know, I get a number of games where, yeah, I got a lot of kills, but we didn't win the objective. And, you know, I normally am not an objective player, but if I'm playing with all of my guys, I want to actually, you know, be part of the team. I want to make sure we're winning the games, and we're slowly getting it just better and better and better. I think we actually want to do some live streaming here on YouTube as well, so I think that'll be very, very fun coming up here. Hopefully, in not too long, next week or so, I think that will definitely let you guys see us, hear us all. Finally getting some of the chords that I need in order for you guys to hear my whole team. And right here is where the mayhem ensues. I was using Talon, and I really wish I hadn't been using Talon, and I wish almost I hadn't popped H.A.T.A.R right then, but, you know, hindsight's 2020. I was freaking out. I just got the mothership. I was literally just like, got the mothership, everybody. This is crazy. And what's really fun about the mothership, it's the highest score streak in the game. It takes 17 kills without dying to get it. Luckily, I did have combat focus, and I got a couple, you know, kills where I got double points, which I think is really important. I actually have never used the mothership before. This is the very first time I've ever gotten mothership. And so I was just so excited to get it. I was just shooting. I didn't realize I had rockets, and I knew I could move somehow, but I was not. Let's just put it this way. I was focused on the red dots on the screen. I was not looking at any of the other controls. I know if you look at the bottom left, you can see left bumper will move you. Left trigger obviously aims in. X will exit. A is to switch the camera. So you can actually switch it. I believe it goes to like different camera modes like heat and whatnot. And then you've got the machine gun, and if I had hit my right bumper, I could have shot rockets. So basically, this is the VTOL warship from Black Ops 2. And in all honesty, I don't think I've ever seen someone use the mothership before in gameplay. So I was so excited to get this. And what's really fun about the mothership is 2 of your teammates can actually get into it. And you saw there, it literally could take like 4 or 5 rockets without dying. So I was just having a blast. And we literally, I think, went from like 30 kills to 51. We're 51-10 right now, which is a lot more than anybody else. And that was just, I was like such an adrenaline rush when you get something like the mothership. I think it's got to be my favorite interactive score streak in the game right now. I could not believe how intense that was, how much fun it was to be able to like include other teammates in your score streak too. I thought that was pretty neat. If you guys are enjoying too the class setups I'm doing now, I've switched a little bit of my score streaks, obviously going for those higher ones. I'm not sure if you guys enjoy that more. I definitely gonna be going for some more motherships. I think I might try something like GI unit mothership and like wraps or something. But I wish in this one I wish I had switched the Talon with like the wraps or Wraith, because unfortunately I don't think the Talon really guarded me, and I think it probably just sat there doing nothing that entire time. I also wish I had waited for the H.A.T.A.R till after the mothership, because you can imagine I could have probably easily gotten the 80 bomb, getting up to the 90 kills, and hopefully eventually get up to the 100 kill range, because that's where I want this to go. I want to be able to get 100 kills, you know, at least weekly. With many different weapons. I could not believe I have not used the Razorback. In fact, in one of my other games recently, I even like kind of criticized it for its sight, and I just kind of threw it on there. Razorback, you know, it's the last SMG for a reason. It's because it just absolutely mows people over. And it really showed. It has a wonderful, you know, aim down sight, and if you know how to use it, if you use the right attachments, and you know you don't mess around, you definitely hopefully can get a gameplay like this yourself by using that setup. And then it was pretty funny too here. We were talking about how I think that this map is probably the best map in the game in terms of the way they designed it. It really reminds me a lot of like, it's like a mix between the greatest parts of Black Ops and fun parts of like Halo, and even when Titanfall was like new and that was like super exciting for a while. I feel like it really incorporates a lot of like okay, this is actually futuristic. It's not just another, you know, one of those simple games. I couldn't believe an enemy got a Wraith. He must have gotten it from like a care package or something. I mean, I don't know. There's one guy in here who's doing 42 or 43 and 19. He's obviously doing very well. I don't know how he is with I was pulling out there in the first round. But yeah, this game's impressive. I don't, I haven't too often in any of the Black Ops tried to go for the highest score streaks, and obviously being on YouTube and trying to have my channel be something unique, I decided to kind of go for some of these higher ones. And I want to say that this game is very, very fluid. It's a lot more fun than the jumpiness of Advanced Warfare. It's a lot more fun than Ghosts, although I wish out of everything about Ghosts, I actually really like the sniping. I like there was like a DLC sniper rifle. It was like a square scope with forget what it was. It was like a thermal sight. It was amazing. I wish they brought that gun. And I really wish that they would incorporate ghillie suits. I know that like there's that one specialist that does the rejack. He is the Nomad, I think is what he's called. He does kind of have a ghillie suit, but it's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a legit ghillie suit that actually hides you. You can have like the snow one, a bunch of different types of them. I think that would really, if they just bring a few of these games and meld them together a little bit, that would make it even more fun. Because there's weapons and there's certain things from all those games that I really enjoyed. I like the fact that there were some weapons that had like a permanent silencer on them that we don't have to waste a slot for that. I like having, the ghillie suits for one. I think everybody liked that. And I like that you had to do like a certain thing to get them. You had to get like a certain, I think it was 100 or something kills with the sniper rifles in order to even use the ghillie suit. So, it wasn't like everybody had it. It was actually a difficult task. Another fun thing I enjoy too, like during this stuff, is when I have all my guys together, we do some of these like custom games. And that's one of the things I really like, is when you can make a custom game, because as you're doing that, you can create ones where you all have to use like a funny sniper rifle. I don't even know how this guy was behind me, by the way. I jumped in the air, all of a sudden there's a guy spawned behind me. I don't know. Don't even know how I got that kill. Don't ask me. But being able to play some like custom games and everything, I really want to bring that to my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please hit that like button down below. If you enjoyed this gameplay, please hit the like button. Please subscribe for more daily content and games like this. I would really, really appreciate it. I'm at like 26 subscribers right now, and I hope we can just like blast that up, and doing a few live commentary gameplays and whatnot. Would definitely be very fun. But right here too, I'm at 69 kills. I was like, there's no freaking way I am not getting 70 kills. And so I just YOLO'd right through B. I don't ever run through B, and I was like, I need to go. And I was like, got 70 kills, guys. I got 70 kills. Kill this guy. And he had a Talon, which just ended up wrecking me. But that is the end of the game. If you guys enjoyed, please smash that like button below. Thank you so very much for watching, and have a great and wonderful day as always. See ya. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my
Mark up another win.
god.
I look forward to our next fight.
Dude, I'm just like open mouth, like, oh my god.